What do you mean scream into a microphone?
Hi.
Hi.
For the video that I'm working on right now, there's a character that's normally text to speech, and and he's speaking Polish, but I think it would be that's a spoiler right here on the stream, but no one's in chat, so I don't give a shit. But I thought it'd be funny to have a bit where, because he's getting into an argument with a character in this one, I thought it'd be funny for like one of his lines if it just turned into like stop being text to speech and it's just some guy shouting.
Um,
And I was like,
yeah.
Austin's got a funny voice for that. Austin can do it well.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at screaming.
I could,
You know.
I could pull up the line for you right now. Hold on. Uh,
Okay. But do we want this to be like a microphone from like 2002 where it sounds fucking like half baked, like someone stuck it in a microwave and someone's screaming in it?
I,
Like that bad? Like a funny mic. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I almost feel like that joke would work better for something else. Where this one, the joke is more so just it's unexpected coming out of this character. So it could be like try to make it sound as good as you can. Obviously, there'll probably be a little bit of peak in your audio levels because you're shouting, and that's okay. But like, I would say don't go for like the 2004 funny mic, even though I do think that is funny. I just don't think it's like that. That's not what this joke is.
Yeah.
So this is the here I sent it to you. The character's name's a Gorky. He's always speaking Polish text to speech, but here it says plain English. Well, at least I have a job, you fucking scumbag.
So how do we want this? I'm not gonna scream right now because I'm worried I'm gonna fucking piss off my neighbors.
Yeah, it could be whenever you're ready for it.
Just like
I want people to
as loud as
understand what
I
you're saying.
can. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be necessarily as loud as you can. It just needs to sound really angry and aggressive. Like,
Right.
imagine if someone that you know who's always very calm and collected just shouted one day. Like, that's kind of what it is. Like, where it's like, oh wow, I didn't expect that to come out of this person.
Right. Okay. Well, we can do that.
It should definitely be loud. It should definitely be shouting. It should definitely be shouting.
I'm gonna fuck with my microphone real quick.
All right, maybe we'll get Austin doing
Because
it live on stream. We'll see.
let's see here. Volume normalization. I'm not gonna scream. Don't worry. Noise cancellation. Make it real low. Okay. We want that to be loud. Okay. Mic boost. What we can do? This is default settings.
See, we have someone who
Set
actually
my
knows
mic
what he's doing
boost. So
here
it's a little
for
bit
once.
louder. What's up?
I said, see, we have someone here who actually knows what he's doing for once. Audio's like my weakness. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
This one's set for more of a broadcast, and then I have this one set for conferences. But I can always set it to custom. Hang on. I'm too afraid to talk. I'm whispering right now.
Well, you do not have to record it right now if you don't want.
No, I'm not gonna record it right now. Michael, I'm fucking whispering.
Howdy.
How loud is it on your end?
Pretty. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much Discord has messed with it, but you sound fine.
Go, do me a favor. Turn me up in Discord.
Turn you.
Pee really quiet. Oh my god.
You're peeing.
No, I'm being quiet. I'm peeing?
I thought you said I'm peeing really quietly. And I was like, why would I turn that up, Austin?
No.
Well, I turned you up, but
I'm
you're
not
honestly
being
about the
quiet,
same.
I'm being quiet.
Discord audio settings are weird. Okay, that's better. I'm happy that you're just being quiet.
I mean, I could put like an effect over it. It's like, I'm not like half baked, like 2002 half baked, but like, I don't know. Is this loud enough for you?
That's pretty good.
Or it could be louder.
It needs to. The thing is, it needs to be like angry. It needs to be aggressive.
Hang on. All right, Michael, you're going inside the cornflakes.
Alrighty. In the cornflakes now, y'all.
You're in the cornflakes now.
Yeah.
I don't actually have cornflakes. I don't have cornflakes.
You fucking lied to me.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I gotta get this thing away from my face. I mean, it's louder. I changed it so now I'm not like fucking yelling anymore. But I don't know. I could probably make it more fucked up. See this? The equalizer that I have here isn't exactly used to sound horrible. Like that's not the whole point. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like it's used to fuck with it. Hang on. I'm gonna fuck it up even more. Hello.
Hi, Matt. Austin is
Goodness.
playing with his microphone right now.
Come on, you. Why do you? I don't understand why both computers detect my microphone as a speaker output, because there is no speaker output on my microphone.
Alright.
That was not words.
I'm sorry, like I fucked up so bad. I'm so fucking sorry.
Alright, whatever you did to your microphone this time, Austin, was no bueno.
I have to whisper even worse now. Oh, it's like an ASMR video. Can you hear this?
Does ASMR actually stand for something?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Because I feel like I've looked it up before and it didn't stand for anything.
It's been for non-sensory meridian response.
Stop that shit. Sorry, I think my throat. It's like a sensation that usually begins with the scalp, but moves its way back down a little bit.
Fix your mic back, Austin.
I'm going to. I'm so bad. I don't remember what my previous settings were.
No one's ever gonna. You're cursed now. No one's ever gonna understand what you're saying again.
It's okay. Hang on. I'm fixing it. I know it's still really sensitive, but at least I'm not loud anymore.
You're fine. I mean, honestly, it hasn't been annoying. It's just been hard to understand you.
I mean, isn't that the whole point? I could do a quick test.
Not for that line. I should be able to understand you with that line.
Did you send me the line in a DM?
I
Yeah,
did.
you did. Let me try something real quick. Hang on.
Oh, this is the best behind. This is a great behind the scenes stream. This is everything. This is the art. This is the sound. This is.
I know that's not.
Radiant response.
I know that's not. You want me to scream it, but my fucking neighbor is gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
You don't have to scream it right now. You can find a better time to do it or a better place to do it.
At the end of the scream, people were freaking out.
But
I'm done.
yeah, that's fair.
Sound good? Okay.
What?
Let me fix my.
You sound
let me fix
good.
this. Let me fix this.
You sound good right now.
I sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
I'm drawing Shen, the cat.
Let me turn back up noise cancellation, otherwise you're gonna hear fucking everything I'm doing in the background. I'm supposed to be working right now. Well, technically, yeah, I am, but let me put this. This is what I get. This is what you did this to me, Michael. You did this to me.
You could have said no.
No. Why would I say no? You're crazy. Pass up an opportunity like this? No, dog. All right. I think my mic is back to normal. Do I sound like fucking shit?
You sound good.
Okay. So I have, like I said, what's cool is I have a piece of software that I have different settings on, like different presets that I've made for myself. Like I could just click on one, it can change.
Uh-huh.
This is default. This is a mic boost. This one's for broadcasting, conferences, and then the funny one. I
get what you mean more by the funny one now, because before I was just like, what are you talking about, Austin?
Yeah, it's like normal,
Conference.
funny mode. So,
The funny
no more
mic.
funny mic. No more funny mic.
The thing is, I get why you asked about using the funny mic, because a lot of those like yelling memes is like always someone with a really shitty quality mic.
Yeah.
But in this instance, that's just that the joke is more so
Just
not
yelling.
that the joke is more so that it's a weird character to have yell.
Right.
Because again, it's a character who up to this point has been exclusively text to speech and not in English. So, and I don't ever plan on doing this again. This is like the only time I'm planning on breaking that for this character. If I ever break it again, I'll definitely hit you up again.
No, I got you, man.
But yeah, no, Austin here is Agorki's English voice actor.
Jesus Christ. Yep, it's gonna happen.
Oh. I was talking to Chris about a last call that I want to actually shoot a live action scene for when we're in town. If there's time. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
we've got priorities when we're over there, but Chris wanted to film some stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'd love to. So I tried to think of some stuff to put together, and I have this idea for a last call episode that I think would be very bizarre but fun, and it would be 90% live action aside from like actually showing footage of the game I'm talking about.
No, I get it.
Last Call is a very weird review show. It is not. It is like half of it is like a fucking scripted sitcom, and the other half of it is like a fucking game review.
I love it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm drawing 2 new characters now. Shen and Tess, who are going to be voiced by Chris and Olivia.
Shen and Tess,
Yes.
man. That's
Wasn't Shen the name of a fucking Three Stooges, like the guy who replaced Curly?
yeah, Shemp. So
Shemp.
Shemp was a Shemp. SHEMP.
Yeah, so mine's not the same. Shemp was like, did Shemp ever leave and get replaced with Curly? I remember like Curly's actor was sick.
No, I could tell you all about the Three Stooges lore. Just give me 1 second.
It sounds like both of you could.
Shemp was originally supposed to be the stooge that was in Curly's position, and Shemp didn't want to do it for whatever reason. And Curly was like, I'll fucking do it. Because Shemp and Mo were related. You know, Mo Howard, Shemp Howard, Curly Howard.
Did not know that.
You know, Mo Curly and Shemp were all related.
Larry was the odd one out.
Larry was the odd one out. Larry Fine. So it went Larry, Curly, Mo, and then it went Mo, Shemp, and Larry because Curly had some health issues.
Yeah.
But he made brief cameos on the Stooges during that time. And then Joe Besser came in to replace Shemp. And not a lot of people really like Joe Besser. He was someone that was hard to work with. So he left, or he got kicked out. I don't remember. But then they brought in Curly Joe, and he was okay. He was all right. He was with the Stooges for a long time.
He was basically just a Curly impersonator.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm so tempted to count that. It doesn't make any sense to, but I'm so tempted to count that Three Stooges movie that came out like a decade ago for TV show movies. Even though was the Three Stooges even a TV show, or was that like theatrical shorts?
Yeah, it was on TV.
It wasn't a TV show. It was shorts made for like theaters when theaters would show theatrical
You are
shorts.
Pac-Man. Welcome.
Yeah.
But there was a time where like they would play on television as a TV show,
Okay.
like with the Looney Tunes, right? The
Yeah.
Looney Tunes were just like a series of shorts, and and then like Cartoon Network will just play entire blocks of the cartoons.
Holy shit! What the fuck happened?
I don't know what happened.
There's a giant hole in my wall.
What?
I'm not kidding. What the fuck?
Take a picture of it.
I will. It's really bad. Oh my god. I have. Nothing happened. What the fuck?
Your house is falling apart.
Oh, it's. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to. I'll send it to both of you. It's really bad.
I shouldn't be laughing at this. This is funny. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to fucking fix this. This is really bad.
That's not funny. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay to laugh at it.
Let me see.
I don't know if the picture really shows off how big it is. I'm far away from it in the picture.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know.
Holy shit.
I think I've leaned my chair up against here a few times. Is that what did it? I guess so, but like...
Maybe?
But you can see the black marks where I leaned my chair against it. That's normally
yeah.
what it did. I have no idea how that happened.
You could probably patch that up with this.
I could patch it up, yeah, but
Yeah.
that's really bad. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that.
Holy shit, they hit the Pentagon!
Well, if it isn't Spindly Norman.
Chris, I just exploded because look.
Chris, Michael just punched a hole in his wall.
I didn't punch. I don't even know how it got here. That's the fucked up part.
He didn't
What the
punch a hole
hell?
in his wall.
I don't know.
That was li-
No, I mean, no, it's okay to laugh at it. It's okay to laugh at it. All I ever did was lean my chair against the wall, and I guess that happened. I don't know. Like, but again, in the picture, you can see the black marks of where the chair leaning. Like, that's what the damage of the chair leaning. I thought that's all it did, and like, yeah, it's not good. I have to paint over that. I shouldn't lean my chair against the wall, but how the fuck did that happen?
I have no idea.
And it wasn't even like I was leaning my chair just now, and then I looked over, and it was like that.
Oh my gosh.
I've been sitting in my chair normally, and I just turned my chair while talking to Austin. And I was like, "What the fuck?" That went completely unnoticed by me all morning.
We were talking about the Three Stooges lore.
Yeah, that's why.
Different Stooges.
That was the
Oh.
Stooges forming together.
Speaking of the stuff from the grave, they're all dead.
Yeah,
No, they came back.
Oh, they're back.
Yeah.
the movie from like
We're not- They're not back. We're just like reusing footage of Shimp after he's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but what's the difference?
we're bringing them back to life with the power of AI.
Were you guys aware that when Larry left very, very, very briefly, and I mean probably for like one fucking episode, they replaced him with Emil Sitka.
No,
Very briefly. That was something that happened. He was like, people call him the almost Stooge. Because
Almost
it just
Stooge.
really didn't happen. But yeah,
something like that happened in Ed's world, where I'm trying to remember the full story. There's an episode because Tord left that show, and and people really wanted him back, and they made this episode where it's about them making a movie, and they added this female character to the group. I forget what her name was. She had blue hair, and Tom was pitching the idea of making her a permanent character. And Ed really liked that idea, and then Ed was like, "Yeah, we can have an episode about all three of the guys falling in love with her and her rejecting them, and Tom hated that so much that he killed her off in the episode she was introduced in.
Oh my god.
So yeah, she was almost the fourth Eddsworld character, but
I would do the same thing. I'm terrified of women. Sorry, Chris. I'm scared of you.
yeah, no, she was supposed to be the fourth friend. I always thought it was fun when like shows would do stuff like that. Not obviously like Eddsworld and the Three Stooges. It's like an unfortunate case of someone just not wanting to be involved anymore. But I always really liked that season of South Park where Kenny was dead and they had to like find the new fourth friend. It's Butters for a little bit, but then they switched to Tweak.
Yeah, I remember they did like auditions to see who wanted to be the fourth friend, and they had
Yeah.
Timmy, Tweet, Craig.
I always thought it was funny that Tweak was the one that because they after they make Tweak the fourth friend, he's legitimately the fourth friend for a while. And it's funny because that's the most attention Tweak ever really got on that show. Like they didn't really use Tweak that much.
No, and I like Tweak.
I like Tweak. I like Tweak. They do stuff with him and Craig now, and those are I like that. That's funny, but
That's ever since the Tweak X Craig episode, because they found fan art
Well-
of both of them together, and now they're just like
Oh,
canonically
yeah.
in a relationship.
yeah, and like those are and like I gotta say like the Craig and Tweak episodes of like the modern episodes are like the best ones. Like the Craig X Tweak episode is great, and then the Put It Down episode is like outstanding. I showed Matt and Chris that one.
I used to love South Park. I still do, I guess. I just don't
It's
watch it as I used
it's
to.
so hit or miss now, and I think they miss more often than they hit. But it's never like watching modern Simpsons or Family. It's never that bad. It's just like, like they do these specials now, and they did ones where they aged the boys up, and those were like great. The four COVID specials are all really good. I liked them a lot. Ever since then, they've done more of those like 45-minute long specials, and none of them have been that great. None of them have been that terrible either, though. Like Streamin' Wars, I really didn't like, but
Right.
Pandaverse was okay.
The thing I like about that season where they just kill off Kenny is that they have like a whole long like there are actually multiple episodes that season where like the boys are trying to bring Kenny back,
Yeah.
and then at the end of the season he just like walks up and they're like, "Oh, hey, Kenny."
I think what's so funny about that season is it was probably the most relevant Kenny ever was to the show without even appearing in it. Because when Kenny is on the show, I get why they wanted to write Kenny off. Like they never really had much to do with him other than kill him. But then I would argue when they brought him back, they started finding better ways to use him. They just space it out a bit more.
Have you
Yeah.
heard that like originally they wanted to kill
Kyle.
either Stan or Kyle?
Yeah,
because
that was.
they thought the two of them were too similar.
And their approach was way better because Kyle has definitely stood out. Like Kyle was just like Stan at the start of the show, but the way they changed Kyle, him and Cartman, I think are like the two most important characters on that show, aside from maybe Randy and Butters too. I think like those four kind of make the
yeah.
show.
Randy's got to be my favorite character.
Randy has taken over that show. Like I mean, the boys are still in it, but when they switch to Tegrity Farms, Randy takes up more than half of the episodes.
Hey, Stan.
And I
Okay for Stan.
I preferred Randy before Tegrity Farms, but I still think they get funny episodes out of him. I think they made Randy. It feels weird to say it because I feel like they made Randy a little too mean-spirited. I liked it when he was just an idiot. But it's not like. But they've done funny things with Randy since then.
I mean, he's still an idiot.
Yeah, he's just
for
an
sure.
idiot and an asshole now. But like, I don't know. I feel like the show didn't need another Cartman. Is basically what I'm saying. And Randy kind of comes close to being a Cartman in a lot of cases.
Didn't get put on Ozempic?
What?
Didn't? Fuck, hang on. Give me a second.
I should draw more. Anyway, what's the next Shen? Shen doesn't have that many expressions. Shen's one of the easier ones.
Yeah, wasn't there an episode where Cartman got put on Ozempic?
On, is that the recent one?
It's that.
So one of their-
that weight loss shit.
Yeah, that's the most recent South Park
He's
episode.
just like skinny.
I-
They didn't call him fat. So they lost like all material on what they would call him.
Yeah, that was Cartman's plan. Is he wanted to be able to yell, like make fun of people without them responding by calling him a fat ass. That's what Cartman's whole motivation was. Like Kyle is the one that helps him do it, and then when Cartman finally loses the weight and is happy, he immediately starts racking on Kyle again. I did stop watching that one halfway through. It's not. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of like there was a few good jokes that I was like, this is kind of boring. That's my issue with the 45-minute specials. Is most of them, like the COVID episodes were great, but most of them it's like this should just be 22 minutes. This is too long.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of I'm kind of getting tired of South Park. I love it, but it's just I don't know.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like it's had so many seasons, and it gets old. And it's inevitable with every show.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to see them, like, I don't know, I'd like to see them do another movie, honestly. Like, to try to see them do something. Because I think Trey and Matt are funny guys, and they do interesting stuff. And technically, they have had a new project. It was the Casa Bonita restaurant opening up, but
Oh yeah,
which Chris and I want to go to at some point.
do it
But
or else.
Or else Austin's gonna hunt us down.
we'll join us for
Oh,
that
so
trip.
go.
Join us for that
I
trip.
might.
I don't know when the hell we're doing it, but that's something that we've talked about doing because we were doing like we have TV dinners, which I mean it isn't canceled, but I almost feel like at this point I'd like to like restart and maybe like pick a handful of the previous ones we recorded. I feel like we should at least include some of the ones that Matt, like the Metalocalypse one and stuff like that. But I'm honestly not interested in doing the COVID episodes anymore because it just feels like it feels like so much time has passed since then.
Yeah.
And it's just so much work to go through like the backlog that we did. But I'd like to bring that back. Like Chris was talking about doing like a TV dinners where we like actually visit locations from the show. Like if we ever went to New Mexico, we could do something with Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. And that'd be a lot of fun. I think that'd be awesome. But it's
Could be fun.
something to plan out for a different day. There's Austin in chat. Welcome, Austin.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm logged in with my other YouTube account.
I have to watch a fucking Shane Dawson movie in like how much time now? Less than an hour
Ew, why?
for Hollow Victories.
It's our Halloween episode.
Oh, I'm
That is
sorry.
pretty scary. Oh, watch out.
It's Shane Dawson and Smiley versus Logan Paul in The Thinning.
I am dreading the thinning more than.
The thinning and
I don't really know how.
the cinnamon.
I don't know how to draw.
Feel like
Thank you.
I made a terrible mistake.
You don't
Oh,
care?
fuck. Hang on.
Austin's made a terrible mistake.
I made a terrible mistake. Oh no. Well, your boy's going to Columbus tomorrow.
Woo! That's where I think that's where my cousin lives.
He's the one that caused the problem.
Probably.
No, it's stupid.
I'll message him an angry message.
Tell him stop breaking my shit.
Will do. Kurt really needs to get his shit together.
Yeah.
Hashtag dropping his address right now.
Right here, for the first time on Spiny Norman, we are gonna dock someone.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's dox myself.
Oh,
Can you really be doxxed if you're doxing yourself on purpose?
I don't think that qualifies as like the legal definition of doxing if you're doing it to yourself. Because then it's like that means the person who got doxxed was a willing participant.
I'm gonna sue myself.
You s-
Has anybody ever done that? Let me look it up.
Sue themselves? Absolutely. No, absolutely. And they. And
was
they-
it like a scheme to make money?
Yeah.
I don't.
In a remarkable
Probably.
case from 1985, arrested Lodi found himself in the curious position of suing himself. The issue at hand was control over a charitable trust that he had alleged was a cover for a tax scam. In a bold move, Lodi decided not to respond to his own suit. Surprisingly, this led to the dismissal of the case.
Funny.
Yeah. What a dumbass.
I mean,
Someone
Sue was
actually
dismissed.
successfully did it for
Yeah.
reasons.
We got out of it. It sounds like no harm, no foul.
Sounds like a Better Call Saul episode.
Kind of does. Kind of does.
The most money ever sued for was a tobacco settlement for $206 billion. Largest ever class action settlement was agreed upon in 1998 by Philip Morris Reynolds and two of the tobacco companies. Paid out annually over 25 years, the settlement covered the medical costs for smoking-related injuries for individuals in 46 U.S. states. So, smoking is bad for you.
What?
Oh,
You know, pretend like I never smoked cigarettes in my life. I used to be a smoker.
I have definitely smoked my fair share of weed. I've never smoked a cigarette though. But smoking weed is still bad for your lungs, so.
I don't really do anything now. I mean, I'll drink sometimes, I'll smoke
Yeah.
sometimes. Not cigarettes, but like I'll hit a vape
Yeah.
every once in a while, like a vape pen. None of that. No tobacco. It's all that good fish.
I've got to stop for a little bit because I'm possibly being promoted to a lead in a different store now, a dairy lead. And I don't know if they're going to drug test me, but they might. So I'm like, all right, I got to stop for a bit.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get like a different job. It's like a junior admin or junior engineer. But of course, the job market is shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's bullshit. I get so frustrated because I'll be on LinkedIn and Indeed for hours. Every application. I get some bites. Not a lot.
I get that. I feel that.
I was. There were so many times I was considering leaving my job just because it was retail and like I wanted to do something else. But honestly, I've become kind of happy with the idea of just making stuff on an independent level and not working for a big studio. And if I can move up in the company and make a good living while just doing this stuff on the side until hopefully it takes off, then great. I made $50 on my first month of monetization. That's not obviously $50 for a month isn't good, but I was like, okay, that's a better start than I thought I was gonna get.
I mean, yeah, it's better than nothing.
It's a better start than I thought I was gonna get. It's because fucking For Hire got a second wind, and I'm so glad I monetized it because the only award I would have for that second wind of viewers, if I didn't monetize it, is more people correcting me on the ending of season 4, because that is what every single comment I have gotten has been, except for one person who's typed. There's 2 comments I've gotten since then, and both of them are my favorite comments on the video now, just because they weren't the correction comment. And that is someone who said Dimsdale, which, hey, nice, good. I didn't even mention it was from Monty Python on that. Good eye, you. And 2, someone who just said started typing margaritas in all caps. So those 2 commenters are epic. The others, I mean, I can't call them out for correcting me. I fucked up, but
You can.
I am tired of seeing it. But that's what happened when you make a mistake like that. That's just going to be what happens. That's the reality of it. So I accept it.
Yeah.
I wish it wasn't I wish that more people would I wish more people would just scroll down and look at the comments first to see, hey, maybe I'm like the 80th person to leave this comment. Maybe I don't need to leave it, but
Well, you're the reason why I fact check all my videos.
I don't even think mine was a matter of fact checking though. Mine was like I just didn't get it.
No, I know. I'm still just saying, like, because I know that, like, people will not shut the fuck up if I get something wrong, and I have. It's just I don't have the same level of viewers as you do.
For Hire is my most popular video of all time now. It's almost at 200,000, so it's
Hell yeah.
well past that creepypasta video now.
I think
I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that because I think my For Hire video is mostly good.
I think the closest thing that somebody did that to me was, and it was one where I'm like, yeah, you're technically right, because my show's about accessibility, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't put the eShop, and then like, you forgot the eShop. I'm like, the eShop's fucking dead. Why would I put that in a video? No, I mean, I commented nicely, like, oh yeah, I'll consider that, but I'm not going to. Like, fucking, I could look up the eShop, but like, to my knowledge, right, it's dead. Like, there's no way to download stuff off of it anymore unless you have, I don't even know if you can download even if you have the points. So like, I feel like that's a waste of time for me to look that up and go, oh yeah, it was on a dead thing, you know? That's like me going, oh, it was also on the Apple Pippin, you know, the thing no one fucking bought.
Apple Pippin. What?
I want one of those so bad. I want one just because it's like a dead console.
Alright, Apple PP.
Apple PP.
Apple PP.
Yeah, what was the thing?
This is going to be an easier episode of Last Call to make. I really just got to draw.
I would have loved if like Halo came out on it, because like that would have been great to know that that would have been a good, like the only thing to sell on the Apple PP.
Every game has to be like approved of the App Store first.
Yeah. This is like back before the App Store.
We're playing Temple Run, Subway Surfers.
There's no way in hell that every single game gets approved by the App Store. Some of the shit that makes it through there.
Yeah. Chris, I looked up Apple Pippin, and I got yellow apples.
Yeah!
just yellow apples.
No, what's funny is the first time I tried to look it up, I got Scottie Pippen, which is I think a basketball player.
Now I want apples. Nah, that wasn't my fridge.
Get some apples.
It's just, yeah, let me turn on the funny mic while I eat those.
That's
I feel like that would be such a negative ASMR.
This is your character, Chris. I'm almost done.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
It sounded, the way you made it sounded like a threat.
No threat, no threat. You're just gonna do the voice, but you know, like,
Just start fighting each other.
I like
Just
Shen.
name
I
the
like
time
Shen's
and place.
design. Tess, I kind of want to mess with the face a bit because I think the face is a little too stretchy, but other than that, I was happy with Tess.
What is?
Tess is the easiest one, though, because Tess's expression doesn't have to change a lot. Where, not Tess, Shen. Where Tess, Spiny, and Agorki, I have to draw a lot of faces for this one, but it's not going to be that bad since I only have to do, like, one initial drawing for each of them. And there's Shen for you. I might, later today when I get back from dinner, I might do, Cult of the Lamb stream again. Which, have you played that game, Austin? I think you would like that one a lot.
Wasn't that the one where you were streaming it the other day and I joined?
Yeah,
Was that it?
I think so. It was
Yeah, you were there for that.
Okay. I mean, I was driving, but so I didn't get to watch much of it. But from what
Right.
it does sound like it's really good.
I want to start a new game where it's like all just like Spiny characters, like either like I put me, you, Matt, Chris in there, but then like shit like Dr. Howard and Ignacio into. I just want to make an all Spiny one. I also want to put the difficulty up because my first playthrough is easy mode.
Gotcha.
So I think that'd be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah, man.
Alrighty. It took me forever to just... The fucking advanced episode, such an easy one. It just took me forever to get started on it. I was being very lazy with finishing that script up. Did not feel like working on it for some reason. just do
I don't know what y'all have been playing lately, but I've been on another Binding of Isaac kick, mostly.
I'm on the. Aside from Cult of the Lamb, I'm fucking so close to beating Thousand Year Door last night. The thing that sucks about that final boss is there's like. I'm glad they let you skip the cutscenes in fucking the remake, because you had to watch everything again, and it's such a long fucking cutscene for that final boss. But it's still like the fucking the first phase is still a bitch to get through, where it's just a first phase where it's impossible to beat the fight. So you have to make it through it. You have to make it through it without dying, and then it like leads to this huge cutscene that I love, where it's all the characters in the game like watching the fight and giving you the spirit to go on. I love that part because I love the little recap of every place you've been in the game. But oh my god, when I was a kid and I lost that fight on the GameCube, it was like, okay, well I can sit here for another 20 minutes before I get another chance to do the fight again. Where the Switch port has made that a lot. I shouldn't even call it a port, but the Switch version of the game has made that a lot less tedious, but still tedious. I swear to God that like it makes me not want to redo the fight, because it's like, all right, well I've still got to spend a while before I actually get to try the fight again.
Right. Kind of hoping they port Wind Waker to the fucking Switch.
That'd be cool. I would actually play it if they did that. But the Switch is on its last breath right now, I feel.
My Wii U took like it's done. Like it's fucking broken. I'm not even gonna bother fixing it. So.
The term "my Wii U" shocked the fuck out of me in 2024.
Oh god.
I thought that I'm like, what? Hello?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, we got the PS5 Pro though.
Yeah, we sure don't.
Spend $800. Is it $700? $700.
800 altogether.
800?
Yeah. Altogether plus tax, yeah.
There's no fucking games on the console.
No, you know what's great about it is that it's one of those things like, oh, that's really cool. Buy a PC for that much though. Like you can buy a PC for. I'm not even that kind of a person. It's just like, because like companies aren't able to fucking match that yet with the gaming on like console yet. So like,
oh yeah.
Even if that is correct with all the shit they have, it means nothing. You could do that with the PC, and I'm not like that person normally, but.
I watched the showcase.
If they're gonna make it that unreasonable, it's good to be that person though, because yeah, people are getting. It's a scam.
Difference between the, PS5 Pro and the PS5.
I sent a fucking Jax Films video to chat the other day. That was great.
I was gonna quote that because that is absolutely correct on what it is. There is a clear difference. It's just so. It's like that's cool, but like you need to up the textures and shit and other stuff before like it matters at the end of the day.
I just don't think I could justify spending that amount of money.
Oh yeah.
On a console where there's not enough console exclusives that I want to play.
Well, there's not even a disc tray either. So like, the backwards compatibility of a regular PS5 is gone.
Yeah.
So like, there's no fucking point, especially since digital games don't go down in price at all. So
no.
Especially on console, that is.
Do you think they're gonna release a version with a disc drive and then like charge extra?
They charge fucking extra, yeah.
I mean, this is why they're so like. This is why we're seeing fewer and fewer physical games, right? Because physical games can be resold, and they don't make money when a physical game gets resold.
Yeah.
So they're trying to kill the resale market.
Right.
No, you're right. They are.
The film industry is doing awful right now, but I'm still like, God, at least I'm not into video games because they do so much anti-consumer bullshit. Video game companies fucking hate their customers.
Yeah, pretty much. Look at Nintendo.
Every fucking penny.
You know, I will shit on Nintendo, but I think I gotta shit on Microsoft and Sony more. Because they have the balls to ask for like $700, $600, $400 for nothing. I have an Xbox One. The last game that I bought on it was Sonic Frontiers.
Nintendo is a company that's sometimes capable of making me happy. Still, I'll say that. Like that's
Nintendo's-
they get their wins in there. Where I don't play games on Xbox anymore. I don't play games on Xbox anymore. I don't even have. Like the last PlayStation console I owned was 3, and I gave it to someone. So like, yeah, I don't know.
It's like, what do I have a PS5 and I have like a handful of games. Like it's five maybe versus like others that I own for the PS4 and even the Switch. Like there's no point. It sucks. I have no real reason to play it. Most of the games I play on the 5 is, you know, PS4 games. So like, you know, there's not much, and I'm still waiting on Xbox to do something, which they really should. They own Rare. Why not use that IP for fuck's sake? I know that people are like saying that Banjo wouldn't be worth it, but maybe make another Banjo or fucking Conquer or something, right? Like it's been fucking years. You do anything, and it'll probably be accepted.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's at least worth trying. Like, it's kind of weird that Live and Reloaded and Nuts and Bolts were like their 2 attempts. I guess there's Project Sparks too, but no one even humored Project Sparks. You know, Nuts and Bolts and Live and Reloaded. There was like a false sense of hope.
Yeah, and the thing that's funny is that like, I know Microsoft is like, yeah, we're gonna release a new Gears of War. Cool. I'd like to see that. That'd be cool. I'd buy it. I'd buy a new Gears of War. I'd buy the new Fable. I'd buy
a new Fable too. I used to fucking love Fable.
Yeah, they had a trailer last year or this year at Summer Game Fest, and we heard nothing fucking about it. So it's like, what do you do something fucking? And then like Sony decided to do Concord. We saw how that went.
A disaster.
Well, it's funny because it's like, people are still playing Team Fortress 2. That's a great game. People are still, sadly, not as much playing Overwatch and other games. Like, it's an over fucking saturated market. You're not gonna give me some half-baked characters and, you know, expect people.
No.
You know, you could be doing way more, and then you announce a PS5 Pro with very little difference, you know. Like, at least with the and that's the problem, is the PS4 Pro made sense, but it was still a dumb idea. Same thing with the Xbox Series, whatever the fuck that was. It was dumb. They should have just made a new console instead, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, there's so much that, like, at least Nintendo, you could go, hey, look, we went from the Wii U to the Switch. Congratulations, we actually did something good. When we gave us dog shit, where Microsoft and Sony all generation, let's do nothing and hope that works again. You know, especially since like, I hate to say it, but like, especially since PC is the answer, truthfully too, because like, Final Fantasy VII is coming to the PC. Halo exists only really on the PC now. I think more people play that on the PC, and a lot of console games are coming to it, like Spider-Man did. So it's like, come the fuck on, do something. Because, I mean, hell, even Sonic, I believe, is on PC now, right? So, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, give us a reason. Give us a fucking reason to buy a console, you know?
I mean, most of the games that went to PlayStation are on... Like, all the games I really wanted to get a PS4 for are mostly on PC now.
Yeah.
So it's only a matter of time before the PS5 exclusives get...
They are coming, actually. Ratchet & Clank, Spider-Man is already there. Final Fantasy VII, you know, Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, it's because they realize that not a lot of people can... There's not a lot of, like, originality with their consoles, like the latest and greatest fucking thing, when PC is... You know, if you build a PC... You know, that could last you years. Yeah, years. You don't have to worry about the next console generation. Like, I'm still running a 1080 Ti in my rig, and I can still play every game at ultra settings.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, that's been out for, like, I don't even know when the 1080 Ti came out. Like, almost a decade ago at this point.
I'm just kind of lucky because the games that are appealing to me are typically ones that I can just run on my computer, like the indie, like, you know, your Pizza Towers, your Cult of the Lambs. Like, most of the games that I actually want to play, they're the only one that the only game in recent years that I absolutely could not play with my setup without buying another console that I really wanted to check out is one that people completely stopped talking about, and it was that new Bethesda game. What was it, Starfield? Because I heard it was like Elder Scrolls and Fallout, but space related. I'm like, that's really cool. I want to play that, but I don't know if it's just because of the stupid woke people. Like, when I say that, I mean people complaining about it being woke. I don't know if it was just them talking the game down and it was actually fine, but I never heard anything good about the game either. I heard stupid complaints about it, for sure. I never heard a legitimate complaint about it, but I also haven't heard people talk about it.
I think the problem is those people were the loudest, but that's not the issue with it. It's just a lot of promises that didn't fall through. And
That's
that was
unfortunate.
Really the biggest issue.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't even know if it's a bad game, but like another problem with that is there's already a game done by the people that did Fallout that did a very similar concept, and they liked that better. It was the people that did Fallout New Vegas or something.
I get, yeah.
The world's
Yeah, Outer Worlds, and I heard that did better. So
Like
you know.
One day when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, I'm really going to want to play it, but if, like, buying a console, if that's the only game I'd be buying the console for, I would need to get, like, a really good deal again. Like, the only reason I have an Xbox One is because my friend had an extra one, I paid him $100 for it, and I gave him my old PS3 since I didn't use it anymore. And that was the trade-off. And that was doable, and I'm happy I did that because I like the Xbox One and I got a lot of use out of it. But it was mainly playing older games, to be fair.
And the thing is, like, I'm just up to date on consoles because I just am I love the industry, or at least gaming in general. So I kind of like to see what's going on. And in truth, I can't say, if somebody came to me and went like, Chris, should I get a PS5? I'd be like, no, not really, not right now. Maybe.
No, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, or should I get an Xbox? Absolutely not. Probably if you need a modern console, maybe get the Switch or wait for whatever the fuck Nintendo's doing. And I know that makes it sound like I'm a Nintendo fan, and I am. But, like, at least I can be like, hey, look, you're gonna pay, like, $200 and have a pretty good time.
Yeah.
You know?
What if we just made a game? What if we all just made a fucking game?
I want to make an RPG Maker game still. Like, knowing it's going to be, like, a shitpost game, but, like, I think I could make a funny RPG.
Yeah.
I kind of want to make one that's like an RPG turn-based combat game, but with a bunch of rednecks and hicks.
That sounds funny.
I thought it'd be funny, and I thought it'd be funny to make my last call for Chronicles an RPG, just make an RPG for
By
that.
the time that comes out, you definitely could.
I mean, yeah, because like that
Multimeter on my.
Just get
it's been more than a year since I've played it last,
RPG Maker.
but I still have all the save files, so I can continue it.
I think the thing that sucks is that right now, kind of like, I think gaming is worse than film, but like right now, the gaming industry is like, how can we make millions of dollars? And the argument, and the answer is truthfully, just make fucking good games.
Are games doing tax write-offs yet, though? Because I will say that's the one thing the game industry definitely has over the film industry.
Probably. Actually, yes, they are doing tax write-offs. That's what the buyouts are. You know, that's what the whole, fucking Activision shit was, and, companies buying out companies for, whatever. Like, that's why, like, companies die. So
Right.
technically, yeah,
So yeah, I
get.
I guess they're not scrapping nearly completed games, but there are games that were planned for release that aren't getting released now. Like games that were like, I mean, Crash and Spyro is like a big go-to. People bring up that, well, they had a future and now they don't.
Yeah, same thing with Rare. That was exactly Rare.
Yeah.
And I mean, and to be fair here, that could have been solved if Nintendo just fucking bought them.
Yeah, I
Nintendo
mean,
should-
why not? They were
should.
they were successful. Yeah.
They were like a third party or a second party practically. Like, why not? Like, fuck, dude. I don't know. It's kind of like, it's funny because like I'm hoping that nobody buys Sega because if anybody showed it, Nintendo, because if anybody buys Sega, it's gonna be a shit show.
Nintendo at least with like when Sega fell apart, Nintendo immediately did good things for Sega, at least of the Sonic department, like with like giving them the advanced games, but giving them a port of Adventure 1 and 2, making Heroes Heroes. I don't know, Heroes wasn't ever an exclusive, was it?
It wasn't, but like it might as well have been.
I mean, people, the GameCube one is the only, yeah, that's the only one that's talked about fondly.
Well, because it's the best port. It's funny, because the gaming industry is nothing but, like, some idiot going, no thank you, I don't want that, and then the company like, hey, we made it, let's fucking just go for it, right? Because that's what Sony happened. Nintendo went to Sony and said, hey, let's make a console, and they said no. Microsoft worked with Sega on the Dreamcast, and then Microsoft said, hey, we have the specs, let's fucking make an Xbox.
We have the meat.
Yeah, practically.
We have the meats.
So,
Sorry,
you know,
not to.
Arby's. Nobody goes there except for Chris.
Arby's is making their own
Oh,
game
no,
console.
hold on,
I like
Arby's
Arby's. Arby's is good.
Arby's is good. They got good boom boom and Bronco Berry sauce.
No, look, people like to shit on Arby's, and I'm like, no, fuck you, I like it.
Oh yeah, even like
Arby's.
Arby's, like when they do burgers too. Like burgers is always something that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
temporary. They don't keep it, but they're good burgers. They're better than McDonald's and Burger King for sure.
Literally the good burger.
But no, Arby's. If you're gonna get fast food, like Arby's is a good way to go. Chipotle is a more expensive way to go, but it's a good one. That's like good
No,
fast
Chipotle
food.
kind of sucks lately.
No, I don't agree with that. I like
Why?
Chipotle still.
They opened. The reason why is because I feel like they're giving people less portions. You remember the fucking conspiracy theory? It was like Chipotle is giving people way less portions, and people are walking out. It's true.
I haven't noticed. I haven't noticed, if I'm being
noticed.
honest.
I've definitely noticed.
My burrito is still big as shit.
My burrito was pretty big.
I don't get. To be fair, I don't do the bowl. I never get the bowls, so maybe the bowls are worse.
The bowls are okay. They
I
load
think
that
the thing
shit up.
is, I think that they're still good, but I do agree with Austin that they're giving less shit.
Thank you. You ever been to Kava?
No.
They're good. They're good.
I do think that they're still good. I think Chipotle is still good. It's just, you know.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. That's just pretty fucking tasty.
I
But,
think the
like,
problem is also their like mine is understaffed as hell. Because I remember one day where they're like, "Oh, we're sorry, we don't have chips," and I'm like, "That's fine, dude. I don't give a shit. Whatever. It sucks, but like, there's like 4 people back there. I'm not gonna expect you to." I'm half expecting this place to fall apart. I can't do this shit.
Yeah, I went to Wawa the other day just to get something to eat, and like it was taking them forever. But I was like I was very sympathetic because it was like there was like 2 people behind there and so many people at the Wawa. I was like, holy shit! There's people who called off today.
bro, every time I go to Wawa, it's only when I'm hanging out with you.
Has Wawa made its way to Ohio yet? I don't think it has. Oh, you're not in Ohio anymore, are you?
Not anymore. No, I'm in West Virginia now. But okay, Ohio. Okay, I'm looking out my fucking window right now. I can see Ohio. I'm looking at Ohio. I'm right across the river. I'm not that far from it, but no, I moved to a place in West Virginia because it was closer to Pittsburgh. Because there's a lot more opportunities in that fucking city, but I didn't want to move there.
Right.
Pittsburgh housing is ridiculous. But we do
I
not
get
have a
it.
Wawa. No, we are predominantly. We're pretty much sheets everywhere.
Yeah, okay. See, what's funny is that we don't have sheets, which is a funny ass shit because we're so close to Ohio. I'm not saying where the fuck I'm at, even though if you look at my shit, you can find out. But
It's best to not be so transparent about it, I
I'm
suppose.
looking
Yeah.
at a Sheets store map to see. Oh damn. Okay.
yeah, we just missed like
Wait a minute.
Wawa and Sheets for some fucking reason. We do not have those kind. And I will tell you this: the state would live off of those if they did. So that's probably why. We
Michael,
don't
you
have-
Michael, you have to have a Sheets by you somewhere.
Oh yeah, very close. Very close.
Hang on. I'm gonna send you the map in a DM.
Matt, Mitzi, and I went there when their flight like basically they couldn't get on a plane until later that evening. So we were like, all right, what are we gonna do? We went to Sheets and then we went to see a movie.
All right, so tell me, is Sheets is it comparable to Wawa?
Yeah, here's the thing. You can't, like, honest to God, like, I used to say Wawa was better, but, like, anything that you can get at Wawa, you can get at Sheets now. And I used to say the prices at Sheets were a lot worse. Prices have gone up, like, so much at Wawa, and they haven't really at Sheets. So it's about the same now. Sheets probably is better. I always go to Wawa because Wawa's closer, and I like it, but Sheets is probably better than Wawa.
There's, like, this one, Buc-ee's or whatever.
Oh, Buc-ee's.
I've never been there, but I've heard, like, whenever somebody... See, I lived in California for a minute,
Okay.
so people were like, "Oh, you went to Wawa? Oh, it's not as good as I'm not gonna say the name right.
It's not as good as Donkey Dongs.
Where is the nearest Buc-ee's?
I was under the impression Buc-ee's were like exclusive to the South.
No, they've been expanding.
Wawa's been expanding, too. That's, like...
Okay, the closest Buc-ee's to me is in Richmond, Kentucky.
I just heard that people are like, Buc-ee's is it. Buc-ee's is the place. That's, you know.
Apparently, there's like a shitload of them in Illinois.
It's a 5-hour drive from me. I'm not going to Buc-ee's, I'm sorry. I want there to be one in Ohio, though. Hang on.
I'm willing to go out of my way for one.
I looked up Buc-ee's and I'm like, well, okay, here's the closest one. This is not Buc-ee's. This is BUCKY_S Buc-ee's. That is not what I fucking asked for.
Well, we're getting a Buc-ee's in Ohio.
Oh shit!
They're building one. They're building one around South Dayton.
I guess I'm gonna have to go to that one.
Austin, have you ever seen that meme where it's like the astronaut in space and like looking down at the Earth and it's like, oh my god, it's all Ohio. Then there's an astronaut behind him with a gun saying it always was.
Always was. That's me. That's me.
That's me. That's Austin to me.
Yep.
Have you seen the Ohio State Quarter? Because it has a giant Ohio and then like an astronaut standing there. I'm like, oh my god, it's the "It's all Ohio" meme.
Yep.
Ohio saw it and they got excited.
I have very little business in Ohio because the one person that I knew that lived there died. So like,
I'm still alive.
Are you?
In Ohio?
No, barely. I get it. I mean, pretty much all my family's in Ohio. So.
Well, the one last time I went to Ohio,
I've got a lot of like my family's split it between Ohio and North Carolina. Sorry, Chris, go ahead.
the last time I went to Ohio was for the dumbest reason, and one of my friends in the middle of the night, because I didn't have work the next day, so me and her were in the car and we're looking for an amiibo for her, right? And she's like, the closest one's in Ohio. And I'm like, fuck, I don't got work the next day, whatever. So we drove to Ohio to buy an amiibo.
Fuck yeah.
And it was the last one.
I mean, I think making a road trip over something silly like that can be a lot of fun. It's like, it's about the journey, not the destination thing.
Well, the thing that sucked is the thing that sucked is that, like, it was at midnight that we decided to make this journey, okay?
In like right out of high school, my friends and I went on a road trip to San Antonio to go to like the closest combination Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, KFC. Because they've like started discontinuing those. There used to be one like right around the corner from us, and then they split it up into just a Taco Bell and just a Pizza Hut. So we're like, all right, the nearest Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, KFC's in San Antonio. Let's go.
I'm at the Pizza Hut. I'm at the Taco Bell.
It was entirely just
Pizza
that
Hut,
long.
Taco Bell. Yeah.
I remember up in our, like, northern area, they had, like, the combination one, and, I don't know if all of them do it, but, like, it was, like, a combination KFC or whatever. And they had like combination menus, and I'm like, that shit needs to come back. I've never had one, but like, fusing the shit together sounds dope.
Like, combining them?
Yeah, like it was like It's like a something. I gotta find a menu, but the one had like
I want Pizza Hut now. No, fuck Pizza Hut. I want something else. I want pizza, but not Pizza Hut.
I've never gotten sick from food, but the one time I did, it was Papa John's.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I liked Papa John's, but like I got like really, really fucking sick. Like I think it was food poisoning.
I got that from a Chinese place once, and it was a Chinese place that I liked a lot, but I didn't trust them again after that. I went from China Moon to Pacific Fusion.
Is it just me, or is it like the shady-looking Chinese restaurant that always has the most banging food, though?
Yeah.
Always.
Most of them do look kind of. I don't know if shady is the word I would use to describe them. Sometimes they look really cheap because most of the Chinese places I go to are just like on a random street, you know, just like in the middle of a bunch of other buildings. They just got some neon sign outside, but then when you go inside, it's like, yeah, the food's delicious.
You know, some of the like the biggest example of corporate shit is living in California and knowing that like Taco Bell is the most popular Mexican restaurant. And you're like, bullshit, absolutely bullshit.
There's a lot of good Mexican places near me. Some of them have been shut down. Hello, Samari. I don't know when you said hi. I hope it wasn't too long ago.
It was 2 years ago.
Oh, shit.
2 years ago. Hello.
Like-
Still there. Hello.
But like in California, I will say that like, of course, obviously Mexican food is good, but like that was some of the best Japanese I've had as well,
Yeah.
and Chinese too. But
Yeah.
I think I'll give Midwest Chinese though. So the crazy shit though, Midwest Chinese restaurants are kind of hit different in a good way, in a really good way. Like.
Y'all making me hungry. I've been hitting the gym though, and I need to stick to my fucking diet. I feel like I've been bulking for like a year though.
I, for once, have been doing good. Like, I have lost a decent amount of weight just because I completely... Like, I'm drinking, like, once a week, if even, and I've just been eating better for the most part. Not that I'm not, like... I'm, like, perfect. No, I went to Wawa the other day, but I've been doing better.
I'm cheating. My body's cheating.
I do not eat that great. I'll be honest with you. I love to work out. Like, I'll go twice a day sometimes. But, like, my diet's shit.
My diet was, like, really fucking bad at a point. Like, if I don't stop, I'm gonna die bad.
Jesus.
Part of the problem with my diet is like half the time if I go into work, I just eat food at work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because it's free and it's convenient.
I mean,
and
fair.
it's like,
The free side's a
I've
great
eaten-
part
I've
of
eaten
it.
Pizza Hut 3 nights this week.
The free part is really good, though. I mean, yeah, you don't want to eat it that frequently, but the free part is a huge advantage.
And it's also because I had like I go into work just before dinner,
Right.
obviously, because that's when people are ordering pizza delivery. So, you know, like an hour or two into my shift, I'm hungry. I'm like, all right, time for some pizza.
I love pizza, but I try to avoid it now. Only because I'm the type of person that can just slam a whole pie like it's...
I'll eat the whole fucking thing, yeah.
Yeah, same here.
To me, like, eating the whole fucking pie is like the norm. It's not like, oh, I can't believe I just did that. If I order a pizza, it's likely I'm eating the whole thing.
I don't get the
Oh, that
chance.
was bad, though.
I don't get the chance to anymore. Because like me and Olivia used to share a pizza. Now we're screwed because we have a kid. So like we can't eat the whole thing.
yeah.
That's like we split it like perfectly now. I think my fat ass tendencies have stopped because I have a kid. Because he eats whatever's left.
My problem is, I can eat good throughout the day. Like, I prioritize whole foods. I can hit my macros if I stick with it. But my problem is that at night, I get super intense cravings.
Yeah.
The worst shit. Like Taco
Why?
Bell, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, fucking Chinese. Like, I get intense cravings.
You know, my problem is I definitely enjoy food way too much. Fast foods are interesting. I enjoy them, but it's just like I don't know. Fast food's easy. I like cooking.
Yeah.
But fast food's fucking easy.
It is.
I need to send you some. I don't know how much you cook, but I need to send you some of like the high protein, low calorie fast food shit.
Oh yes,
They
please.
taste really good, but they're not. It's crazy. Like one of the things that one of my friends sent me was, and I need to send you the recipe for. It was a Big Mac taco, and it's way less calories. You know, it's
Yeah,
so
I
good for
can fuck with
building. But I need to send you that. That shit was so good.
That's what I'm trying to do. Is I've been trying to find like healthier, high protein substitutes.
I'll send you a
What I'm
whole
doing
bunch of
right-
fuck
my
shit.
macros right now, I try to do about 200 grams of protein a day, right? That's based on skeletal muscle, like how much skeletal muscle I have in my body. So it's about 200 grams of protein a day, and I try to keep my fats as low as possible. And I mean, like I'm only doing like 40 grams of fat a day. Then I just fill the rest in with carbs.
Look, I know I've been saying it, but I need to send you that shit because it's really good shit. But like,
Yeah. I mean, like, here's the thing. Have I been doing, like, a dirty bulk for the past, like, year? Yeah. Have I gained muscle? Definitely. But a lot of the big noticeable portion of it is fat.
I just I don't know. I think that it's also just hard. It's harder for me to want to go out for fast food or anything lately because I have a kid and I gotta be a better example. Like,
Yeah.
because I can't be like, especially especially since it's
That
expensive
shit's
now.
gotten like so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, the only place that's kept its cheap prices is Wendy's.
Yeah.
Even Wendy's has gotten more expensive.
But but Wendy's is good though. You know what really sucks?
I will admit. Yeah, what's up?
No, what were you gonna say?
I said I will admit that the dirty bulk does work. I'm not saying do it. I'm saying that it works because in 1 year my bench pretty much I maxed out at about 405, but I can rep 315 for about 3 sets of 10 easily.
Nice.
What were you
Yeah,
saying?
that's
What
a
is this
lot.
thing?
A dirty bulk.
A dirty
What
bulk.
is that?
Where so basically if you're bulking, you're at a calorie surplus. That's usually used to grow muscle. And when you
Uh-huh.
bulk, you do gain a little bit of weight. That's the whole goal. You want it to be mostly muscle, but I've been doing, I fully admit my diet's been terrible. And that's why I call it a dirty bulk, is because you're eating a lot of food, but it's not the healthiest for you.
Uh-huh.
So I've gained a lot of muscle.
You're going all out. You're eating 22 slices in 1 hour at the CC's.
No, I could destroy 2 pizzas. In fact, I've done it before. Like,
I have never done that, but I bet you I could.
it was bad. Little Caesars, that's the problem.
I could do 2 depending on the size. If it was 2 small pizzas, I could do it.
Oh,
But, I mean,
I
going
had a
back to
pizza the
Wendy-
other day. It was a pierogi pizza. It was a pizza topped with pierogies.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
I got it in Pittsburgh.
That
I
makes
couldn't
sense.
get
Oh,
past 2 slices.
Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah, it was brutal.
My problem with like eating healthy is just the fact that like healthy food takes so long to make, and like not only does it take so long to make, but then after you're done making it, you have to clean up after yourself after you make it.
Yes.
It's just like the food that takes the least amount of time is the unhealthy food, and it's just like, well, damn.
What a lot of people have been doing lately.
Yeah.
Like, I'll meal prep. You know what I mean? I'll spend an afternoon just cooking a bunch of meals for the week.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of
You know,
people
clean
doing
up,
that now.
that's it. Well, what some people do, just to avoid that, they'll do something like Factor or
Oh yeah.
what's the
Well,
other
those are
called?
expensive as fuck, though.
They are expensive.
Yeah, I don't know
They're
if I
stupid
can
expensive.
that. Hands up. No. No.
It's basically like a microwavable meal. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It doesn't look that appetizing, but I know people that have done that and they use Huel, where it's like they don't just make protein powder anymore. They actually make like dehydrated meals where it's just like mac and cheese. You take a scoop of it, add hot
Yeah.
water, you have hot mac and cheese, but it's macro friendly.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I've
Yeah.
heard of people also doing like they just eat a lot of oats. Like they just go into overdrive and they just eat like a ton of overnight oats, and that's like basically
Oh, yeah.
their meals.
I do that. I do that too. Not overnight oats, but I'll make oatmeal. Like I'll make like for breakfast. Sometimes I'll just make oatmeal and just stuff it full of like fruit and shit, with a bunch of like eggs and turkey bacon on the side.
Yeah.
I think the thing is that like it's also hard to justify making food on the regular when now it's easy because we have a whole family to cook for. But back when it was me and Olivia and Milo, it was hard to just be like, yeah, I want to cook a whole ass meal.
When I lived on my own, it was like really annoying to like get food just for me because like a lot of stuff I like would just go bad because I couldn't eat it all in time.
It's hard, especially when you have a bunch of fresh produce. And
Yeah.
it's like, you want to buy like a thing of celery, right? And you just comes in a big ass bundle. I can't eat that much leaf in one sitting.
I love buying frozen fruits and veggies because then I don't have to worry about eating it on time.
Yeah.
That's a good way to
It's
go
just
about
broken,
it.
though.
Oh yeah, we do. That's the thing. Okay, we also need to start putting fruit outside of that drawer in the fridge because if you put it in the drawer, I will forget it is there.
Yeah, no, I just think it was hard.
Done with
Me and Olivia
tests.
also, the cool thing is me and Olivia used to do HelloFresh though
Well, we got to
during the pandemic because that was fucking easy.
We got tons of soap.
HelloFresh is cool. I have a friend that just takes pictures of the recipes and just sends them to everybody.
Yeah,
Matt,
no,
I'm gonna-
Once you have a few, you could just, what are you gonna do? I'm sorry.
I was just saying that I'm gonna color these in and then I'm ready to switch over. You guys are welcome to join us for watching Smiley if you would like to, but
Oh boy.
You're not using my account to do that, are you?
No.
Okay.
I might join you guys. Today is leg day with my buddy. And actually, no, I have a feeling he's gonna fucking flake. It's leg day. Hang on.
I absolutely never understood people skipping out on leg day.
Yeah. Well,
The easiest day.
it's not. It's not.
Not? I find it
Sorry.
way easier to like go on a treadmill or an elliptical or on a bike
Oh.
than I do to like
That's
lift.
not what we're talking. That's not what we do though. We're doing like
Jogging and shit.
squats. We're doing like extensions,
I-
calf raises.
Oh, I love those. Those are easy. I like those a lot.
Like I like squats, but it's
I got,
like a
I got,
seated leg press
cardio.
and like
cardio.
leg extensions. I just hamstring curls. I hate so much.
I love those.
Yeah, you know what? You can do leg day for me.
Let's go!
I'm very much an upper body kind of guy. Legs and core, I just hate.
Cardio
Yeah,
is easy because like you can do it at your own pace. Like you
Yeah.
don't have to like these are how many reps I need. It's just like this is how many miles I want to go. You can go faster or slower if you want. If you feel like you're trying to like get burnt out, you can just be like, all right, I'm gonna go a little slower now. It doesn't have to be like a set thing, you know.
Yeah, you have on.
I don't know. When I was in shape, the only thing I ever did, I sometimes I would do sit-ups and sometimes I would lift a little, but mostly I just ran.
Yeah.
I just ran and ran and ran.
I am terrible at cardio, but I absolutely love muscle shit. So that's something I can do.
I have fallen in love with weightlifting.
Yeah, weightlifting is something that I could do. I can that's something that's easy for me. But cardio, I will die. I will whine like a bitch. I can do it. I'll just whine.
I've been thinking about getting pedals for the house, just like workout pedals that I can just be on. Because one thing, we have a small apartment, we're not going to fit a whole exercise bike.
Yeah.
And two, it's just like, yeah, I can do that shit anywhere. I can put it under like my desk at my computer. I could just like put it in front of the TV, just do it whenever I want.
Cause see, like I can. The problem is that I have to be going somewhere. I cannot do. I'm too damn ADHD for some reason. I don't know how I can do it. But like on like treadmill, cause I'm just dumb. I can't do a treadmill. But if you tell me like let's walk in the woods, I'll be like hell yeah, let's go.
That's how I am.
If you put a screen in front of me, like
No, it's not the same.
like most of the time, me at the gym. Like when I had a gym membership was just me in front of the elliptical or in front of like the bikes, just watching Merlin most of the time. Like that was
That
just
sounds
me.
awesome.
Yeah.
I just don't think I can. I just don't think I can do it because I'm just an idiot. Like I absolutely cannot. For some reason, cardio is just something. If I'm doing it in the gym, I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just you need to be like out somewhere, you know.
But yeah, no, like if I'm on a bike, I can do a real bike. I guess I have to be moving, and I envy so badly people that can do a treadmill or a bike, because like winter's terrible for me, and I'm gonna pick up a gym membership in winter just.
Well, I mean, this is why I was so good about running when I was in college, because we had an indoor track. So I would just go to the indoor track every day. Like, no matter the weather, I could just go to the indoor track.
Like,
and then I graduated college, and I've just, like, not been in shape since.
And then, like,
Since I lost my family gym membership.
I think the thing is that, like,
You lost the family gyms?
Well, no, I used to be on my dad's like family account for the gym, and like I lost that. Like I aged out to where he could let me be on his, you know.
yeah.
So I've not been to a gym since then.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy winter gym membership. But the thing is that was like the thing I liked is walking, and in California it was easy because winter was this fucking nothing. But winter here is a nightmare. So
Yeah. Same here.
Cause,
That's
like,
the Midwest for you, baby.
I mean,
yeah, the thing that sucks is that we are surrounded by lake. So like winter in the Midwest is dog shit, period. I don't care what people say. It is the dogs it's terrible in the Midwest.
Yeah.
But like it's just hard. In California, I can just go out for a walk and it'd be fine.
but I mean, that's like when you're in like California or Texas, then the summers are going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, I like the summer still.
So,
but
somewhere out here, it's like, 80 degrees. Ooh, it's so hot out.
Yeah.
Got up
I
to
will say, though-
85 today.
I will say though, one of the things that a lot of people growing up used to say is it's not the heat, it's the humidity, and I will absolutely fucking agree with that. I do not miss humidity.
No,
whatsoever.
see, Texas, it's never the temperature it says it is, because if it's hot outside, there's going to be humidity on top of that, so it's going to feel even hotter. And if it's cold outside, there's going to be a wind chill on top of that, because we get like
Right, yeah.
stupid winds in Texas.
I agree with the humidity thing. Is just like I love being warm. I hate being sweaty.
Yeah, no, I hate being sweaty.
It's a texture thing.
The thing I hate is that, like, I would be fine with winter if, like, because people say, oh, you can put on shit, but then, like, for some reason, I get, like, hot and then sweaty, and then being sweaty in a coat. Fucking hate that. I absolutely hate that. I'd much rather.
Oh yeah, no, it's the worst.
And the thing that sucks is that, like, in the summer at least, like, especially now that I'm an adult, I don't have control over it now, but the thing is that when people go, oh, it gets too hot, I'm like, I have air conditioning, I will pay that fucking fee. Versus, versus heating where it gets too dry and it fucks up my skin, like...
That's why my electricity bill is so freaking high. Is because I keep my house at the same temperature. I don't care. I want it to be comfy.
Yeah, exactly. I will pay that bill versus, like, I don't know,
At my old apartment, there would be days where, like, if I would work, like, Saturday and Sunday, like, the whole day, like, I'd go in the morning and I don't get off till, like, 7 or 8. And I would just turn my air conditioner off before I left, and then, like, sometime around the end of my shift, I would stop by my apartment and turn the air conditioner back on, so it would be a little cooler by the time I got home. Of course, some days I didn't get around to it, so I would come home and it'd be, like, 80 degrees in my apartment, and I'm like, fuck.
That's
well, the thing
miserable.
that sucked is that I was on the top, too, so heat rises, right? So...
Yeah.
But no, like...
Sometimes in the summer, though, I will be an asshole and I will turn off the air conditioning because our air conditioning works a little too well.
I get that.
Cold in here, and it's
Also-
like freezing, and then I'll just turn it off.
Also, Mitzi is famously cold-blooded. It's just bad heat circulation in that one.
I feel like...
Me and our roommate had to outvote them on what the temperature was at night.
Because
we were, like, boiling, and we're like, hey, we gotta turn the heater down at night.
See, hey, don't bother me.
Yeah, no, I just don't like winter. I definitely do not like winter in the Midwest. I hate snow. I hate fuck all that.
Yeah. No, I fucking hate it.
I like winter as a season, but driving in it and dealing with all the weather, fuck that.
I wish I could say I like it.
Snow is pretty, but fuck everything else.
If we
For
all
me-
just had like reliable public transit, especially for the winter, nobody would have to drive in the snow. We could just all
Yeah.
have like, rails and everything like that, get us where we need to go.
I think the thing is that I prefer fall and summer, right? Like those are the ones that I'm like, hell yeah, I can do that. Give me fall all fucking year.
Summer I just prefer because like I can go outside anytime in summer.
Yeah.
Like the air does not hurt my face. I don't have to put on layers upon layers. I can literally like throw on a tank top and short shorts and I'm out the door. I don't have to like there's a lot less effort in going outside when it is hot out.
Yeah.
Sunscreen's like the only thing that you need to absolutely remember.
Yeah.
100%.
And I mean, I get people that like colder weather because, like I said, but my argument is if you go like, here's the thing: if you go, I like colder weather, the argument now comes into get rid of heating and cooling because that's what people like to do. Is they go, oh, I can go into my house and I have a warm house. No, get rid of that shit. We're talking about like, periodly, just like you in a coat.
You being outside in the winter is the question.
Yeah. Because anybody that's
Go ahead.
Because anybody that says I like winter and then immediately it follows I like the heat of my house, you could just put on more clothing.
Honestly, that's one of the things I hate about winter. Cause like I'm fine with having cold air blown directly at me. If I have hot air blowing on me, I'm like, I hate this.
Yeah.
Like I'm driving around in my car and I have the heater on and it's just blasting hot air at me, and I'm like, I hate this. I hate this. But if I turn it off, it'll be like 12 degrees in here.
I have very sensitive skin, so like summer and winter is like worse for me, right? So like overly, because it becomes like a dry kind of, you know, because you're using heaters and shit, and I just hate that. It fucking fucks my skin. I hate it.
One thing about like driving in the snow, right? Like I moved up here and people are like, oh, you're gonna be okay driving in the snow? And I'm like, I drove in the snow in Texas. I can drive in the snow fine. The difference is in Texas when it snows, we stay home.
Right.
So if you're driving in the snow, it's clear roads. So if there's like a problem, the whole road is clear. You're fine. Up here, it starts snowing. People don't give a shit. In fact, it's probably worse right when it starts snowing, because everyone's like, ah, shit, better run to Pick and Save real quick.
Yo, we gotta get the bread and the milk.
Yo, guys, let's Tokyo drift on ice.
Yeah.
Gotta get the bread and the milk,
Everybody,
sandwiches.
like, this train don't stop. Like, it could be nuclear winter, and we'd all just be like, yeah, we're fine. Don't worry about it.
That's just how things are in the north.
What's really funny is that we had snow and I'll just say where I was because I'm not there anymore. In Sacramento, we had snow, or a hint of snow once, and one of my friends called me. They were near Tahoe, and they're like, what is this? And I'm like, it's fucking snow, and it's not, it was a dusting, and it fucking threw everybody off. Which is weird, because it snows in Tahoe.
Anyway, Michael, are you ready to watch this movie?
Yes. All right, thanks for joining the stream, everybody. I am ending this here, and if anyone wants to stick around to watch, Smiley, you are welcome to.
So just
Bye.
the funny mic before you end the stream.
Yeah, go for it.
Give me a second. I'll put on the funny mic.
Oh my god. Oh god, we're at like Wendy's in the 90s.
So you're like, please, sir.
That's the funny mic.
There we go. There you have it.
They can get funnier there. Just wait. Not right now, but later.
Sounds good.